Cincy Expo? Well, we're here with a big collection of indie developers, and we're all exhibiting our games. We're hoping to just show off what we've made to the Cincinnati area and show everybody that you don't need to be part of a big company in Silicon Valley to make something cool that people can play. Yeah, conventions are important because if you just make your game and you put it on Steam, no one's going to see it. It doesn't get as much traction as it does if you take it and you put it in front of people. The opportunity at a convention also gives you the chance to get actual feedback on your game. We indies don't have money to pay a ton of beta testers. And so if you put it in front of people, give them a chance to play it, they'll totally just give you feedback. You can watch them play it. It's a great opportunity from that angle for sure. Started making games, I consider the roles within games to be three major roles, of which there's an important fourth role that I get to afterwards. There's art, there's programming, there's music, and that's putting that together that can make you a game, right? Like, you've got the visuals, you've got the audio, you've got the structure to make everything work the way you want it to. And then importantly, marketing the thing, right? Those are what you need to make a game, and within our community, within IGDA Cincinnati, we see all of those roles represented in full force. To get into game development, it's not very hard to start making something. That would definitely be the first step, is to find something that you're passionate about and create, right? If you're enthusiastic about art or you're a talented artist, start making some art, make some character designs. If you're programming, start programming a game with like silly stuff you made in MS Paint. If you're making audio, start making music. Like anything helps. My personal entrance into game development was not like through a fancy program at school. I happened to be studying for programming, and there were public events going on where I went and I said, okay, I'm going to go to this and I'm going to make a game. There was no structure around making a game. I just had to Google it, watch YouTube videos, and I figured out how to use Unity at that time. So it's definitely something you can learn on your own given the time, and then it's a matter of, is it something you like doing? That's super important, because if you don't like doing it, it's a difficult enough industry already. You definitely want to enjoy it. So my first game was one that we made that we would not be legally allowed to sell because we put like an image of Shrek in it, right? We don't have that. So there's the understanding of what you can put in your game. There's like licensing, all that stuff. And as I made this silly little platformer that has Shrek in it, to what we now have, there were many, many, many steps along the way. There's learning how to code in Unity. There's learning, like I mentioned, licensing. There's learning, okay, what are the best ways to like utilize art in a game? Because you can put art in there, but then there's the ideas of different tools for art. There's ideas of using different tools in such a way that it's easier to animate the art that you have. All of that stuff. And from first game to this game, I would say I still have not learned all that stuff. It is never-ending cycle of learning. If folks are afraid to come into the space, I can see where they might be coming from with that, because it might seem daunting for sure. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that you look at it and you think, how could I even make that? Which is fair. Like, you've got AAA games. That's not something I can make either, at least not alone, right? But stuff that is fun and entertaining and interactive, that's something that I would say anyone with the inspiration, the ideas, and the time put in can, in fact, accomplish. The game I made this over the course of 2 years, from 2022 to 2024. It's called Dualic Hiwi. It's in the genre Sokoban, which is a genre which includes games that include the player character pushing boxes around. We put a spin on that by adding an opponent that you also control in the same way. It's your evil Kiwi clone who is stronger than you, and you try to defeat them using the environment, because if you touch, you become defeated. They're stronger than you. And that's up on Steam. It's a game. It's the first one I put on Steam, and so with where it's at, it's got Steam Workshop support, where you can share your levels, and a level editor to make creating those levels easier. It's something that we're super proud of, and we're looking forward to showing it off to the folks at Super Cincy Expo. This game is Dunderbeck. It's one that we did not, in fact, make ourselves, but rather one we got permission to demonstrate. This was made by a developer in Rochester, New York, for which our group, IGDA Cincinnati, advised on its setting, because it's set in a fantasy Cincinnati. There's lots of nods to Cincinnati in the game, and we're super happy to have had an impact on it. It's a super cool game, and I'm looking forward to when it releases in the not too distant future. To support us and what we do, if you're a game developer in the Cincinnati area looking to connect with those in the community, you can check out IGDA Cincinnati. We've got a website, we've got a Discord, we've got a Facebook. And to support us, you can join the community and help us debug our problems. For Dunderbeck and for Dualikiwi, both games have a Steam page. Dualikiwi is D-U-A-L-I-K-I-W-I, and then Dunderbeck is D-U-N-D-E-R-B-E-C-K. And both are super cool games, either released or upcoming. Super Cincy Expo is awesome. There's so many games to play. You've got stuff that you wouldn't be able to find anywhere else. For example, us folks at IGDA Cincinnati, we're not traveling a ton. This is where we're showing off our games thus far, and we're happy to do it. We've got Wondercade around here. Wondercade is Cincinnati-based arcade that includes cabinets made by developers in the area. That's not something you're going to be able to find everywhere. Not to mention just the space in general, all the events going on, all the vendors, they're super cool, and I can't recommend it more highly.